as I speak to you, just close your eyes and let the thoughts flow. Stay with whichever emotion that's coming your way. Remember the very first day that you heard of NIOS. Let's go ahead in time and think of the first day that you walked into and experienced NIOS. Allow the emotions to permeate. The joy, the excitement, the anxiety, all of it. Now let's move ahead in time a little further. Think of the challenges that came your way. The big ones, the small ones, some that you managed to surmount, others took a little while. Remember the learnings that emanated from those challenges. Learnings that you are proud of, learnings that you would like to share with someone. Remember the emotions associated with all those moments. Now let's move ahead in time. Let's step into the future. What is your vision for NIOS and life skills education integration into the curriculum and lessons? What are your dreams? What are your aspirations as this initiative goes forward? Stay with those dreams and thoughts and emotions that come to you right now.
At the start of a new initiative, there is hope, but there is also some apprehension. Will we be able to deliver? In my understanding, we need both hope and some amount of apprehension so that we try our best, push ourselves to our limits. We are able to avoid the failures that we can and learn from those that we cannot.
By 2008, we had embarked upon this journey of integrating life skills in 15 lessons across 5 subjects at secondary level. Initially, there was resistance and there was apprehension. Resistance possibly because the stakeholders like curriculum committee members, subject in charges and other experts felt that by integrating life skills, we might dilute the content. And apprehension because they were not oriented to life skills and nor were they skilled enough to add life skills to subject matter.
When we started this initiative in 2008, we firmly believed that integrating life skills and adolescent concerns in the curriculum would actually benefit the learners, improve their learning experience. The initiative was also well-timed because the National Curriculum Framework 2005 very strongly recommended that participatory and learner-centric approaches should become the mainstay of education. However, we wanted to test this hypothesis, take small steps before we took a giant leap.
मुझे लगता था ये एक ऐसी संस्था है जो ऐसे बच्चों को पास कराती है जो पढ़ने में बहुत अच्छे नहीं हैं। जब मैं NIOS के संपर्क में बार-बार आई और यहाँ मैंने काम करना शुरू किया, यहाँ के काम को देखा, समझा, तो मुझे लगा कि ये तो एक ऐसी मसीही संस्था है जो ऐसे बच्चों को अवसर प्रदान करती है जिन्हें समाज ने छोड़ दिया, जो किसी कारण से फेल हो गए, जिनको आगे पढ़ने का मौका नहीं मिला, जो किसी कारण से बढ़ नहीं सकते, जो शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में पिछड़ गए थे, उन सबको इस संस्था ने फिर से पढ़ने का, आगे बढ़ने का और विकास करने का अवसर प्रदान किया।
When we were in school, it was more of, prescribed syllabus, we had to complete it. But now things have changed. It's no longer, see the entire emphasis on the way you ask, the way you teach. But in this system, in the open school system, in the informal system, there's no teacher. So the child has to learn on their own. So the entire text has to be written in such a way that it makes them think. Look for situations, solutions within the text itself. And that can only be done when the text is written with the life skills approach or the problem solving approach in mind.
Formal material is mainly a teacher-based material which teacher used to teach with the help of this material. But informal material itself is a teacher self-learning material which students should learn. But this was not working properly. The reason was it was simply a copying from old material to new material in NIOS, let me put it in this way. But once this policy has been adopted that life skills should be included in the material so that the space to the learner should be given that to his experience or her experience, or to his or her understanding about the society, about the life, and it should lead to the lifelong learning system.
NIOS and UNFPA took on the responsibility for integrating life skills across 150 lessons in selected 5 subjects of English, Hindi, Science, Social Science and Home Science.
As you know, my association with NIOS is very long, but my real association began when NIOS started an endeavor to integrate life skills into its teaching learning materials. In fact, as a national coordinator of adolescence education program, you are coordinating the program at NIOS level. We both started this journey of integrating life skills, and it has been very, very meaningful experience for all of us, because the learning materials were being developed in the form of providing opportunities to learners to get knowledge, information. The abilities to be developed to tackle the life's experiences was not attempted before. And that's how we also revised the framework of life skills development. Life skills development is being interpreted as abilities to translate knowledge, attitude, value orientation into action and behavior. And this framework was validated when NIOS materials were developed. So now NIOS materials are developed as materials that are focused on learner's experience. The experiences of every concept is explained in the experience of the learner. For example, democracy is not explained as a concept whose definitions are stated and various aspects are stated. Democracy has been explained in the experience of the learner.
Tell me one more thing. If I talk to just some of you and I do not let the others talk, is that right? No. It's not, right? So now tell me, what is a democracy? You know that India is a democracy, right? What is a democracy?
Everyone should speak. Everyone should get food.
A democracy means that all should get equal access to all rights and every facility.
शुरू के दिन जो बड़े आसान लग रहे थे कि पाठ लिखना है और वो काम हम करते रहे हैं और ये बड़ी आसानी से हम कर लेंगे, लेकिन जैसे जैसे प्रशिक्षण शिविर होता रहा, कई कार्यशालाएं कराई गई, उनमें जीवन कौशल से परिचय हुआ और जीवन कौशल को पाठ लेखन प्रक्रिया में जोड़ने की जो बात की गई वो बड़ी अहम थी, जिसने एक ख़ास चीज़ मेरे साथ की। वो ये था कि नज़रिया बदला। नज़रिया ये कि हम पाठ को देखें कैसे, खुद समझें कैसे और समझाने के स्तर तक कैसे ले जाएं ताकि वह जो शिक्षार्थी है उसको लाभ दे सके, उसके व्यवहारिक ज्ञान और व्यवहारिक क्षमता का विकास कर सके। इस ओर जब हमने देखकर उस नज़रिए से पाठ लिखना शुरू किया तो बहुत, सच कहूँ तो एक असंभव सा कार्य लग रहा था। यहाँ मुझे ऐसा महसूस हो रहा था जैसे धागे दे दिए गए और उन धागों को पहले जोड़ जोड़ कर एक कपड़ा बनाया गया। और ये मेरे ख्याल से सभी विषयों के जो लेखक थे उन्होंने यही काम किया। कपड़े को तैयार करने के बाद सीधा उस पर हमने रंग नहीं दिया। हर लेखक ने अपना रंग नहीं रंगा ज़रूर, हमारे विचार, हमारी अभिव्यक्ति अवश्य उसमें रही, लेकिन काफ़ी हिस्सा उसका छोड़ दिया गया उन शिक्षार्थियों को सीखने और रंगने के लिए कि अपने अनुभव, अपनी अभिव्यक्ति से वो उन रंगों को रंग दे।
By 2010, we had finished with our pilot of 15 lessons and we got very good reviews from the various stakeholders.
There is a common saying among the students, history, geography बड़ी बेवफा, रात में रटो दिन में सफा. I was thinking why students are saying like this, because if you look at the geography and history syllabus, these are all full of facts and figures. I don't blame students, because ultimately what happens that students end up by rote learning. And when we were developing this particular course, it was in our mind that we have to do in such a manner that student will not end up like again doing that same kind of rote learning. There are 2-3 things experimentation we made. One is that geography and history has a lots of maps. But we have observed for quite some time that in whether it is a CBSE, NIOS or any sorts of boards, students didn't attempt the map questions. We found out that map doesn't appeal them. It is very, I don't know, they found it very difficult. So we wanted to make it more interactive. That is why in this particular experiment, rather than giving the map again explaining in the text, we avoid that, and we have developed map in such a way and added certain question along with that, so that it helps students to relook at the map and find out the things, if it is happening, why it is happening, where it is happening, and they started developing that thinking skill started developing.
Working on the book for home science for class 10 was a very enriching experience. It was one of the life skills for us too, because we learned and worked in team, and it was interesting exercise. It was an opportunity to learn many new things for us. Home science is an array of different disciplines put together, wherein you talk about home, so that you have to talk about the child, you have to talk about the family environment, you talk about the furniture in the house, you talk about the layout of the house, and most importantly, you talk about the emotions which are at play in the family and human beings who are constantly interacting. When a person is a mother, as a person is a wife, a person is a friend, and therefore we have tried our bit to feel those experiences, and therefore tried to put all those experiences in the life skills we tried to write stories around.
You all know about emotional development? Yes. Developing the ability to control emotions and express them in acceptable ways. That's absolutely right. Okay, the methodology we'll use is role play, which means acting out the situation, right?
Yes. Namaskar, Sarpanchji, may I come in?
Come in, Nasreen beta. How are you?
I am a little angry with you.
But why?
You know that I run very fast. Why is my name not on the athletics meet list?
Nasreen, I want you to train the other girls. You will be leading the other girls and teaching them how to run.
So I will run on the district level now?
Of course you will.
And I'll be training all the other girls?
Yes, Nasreen, and that's because I know you run very fast.
Thank you, Sarpanchji.
You're welcome.
Good methodology.
Whatever my teachers were telling me, I used to think, what is the use? How am I going to use this knowledge? Where are these formulas? You know, all these theories are going to help me. But when this project of UNFPA came, I realized this is what I was always, searching for. And I could fill in the gap for the learner, what I always felt as a student. And so I could equip, through my lessons, I could equip the child to do a lot of problem solving, to help him do critical thinking, and to analyze his problems so that he could choose intelligently himself. Initially in the previous lessons, we used to equip the child to be the role model student. But in this project of UNFPA, we equip the child to be independent so that he can make the decision making, and we don't have to decide for himself. He has to see what is best for him.
I felt that this idea of integration of the skills was itself a motivating factor for me, and we just plunged into it. Though it was initially, we really took time to identify ourselves with the concepts of these life skills, and